everybody, today we are going to talk about the 7 things you should know before going to an RV show. So, roll that beautiful bean footage. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. My name is Robert and my lovely wife Lisa's over there. We just got back from the 2021 Tampa RV Show. We learned a lot while we were there, and there's so many things we wish we knew before we attended. So I wanted to make this video for you guys to let you know if you're going to attend an RV show, there are 7 things that you should really know before going to an RV show. So let's get right to it. Number 1, you want to make sure you wear some comfortable shoes. Now, some of these things I tell you might seem like they're just common sense, but let me tell you, you are going to do a lot of walking. We were there for 2 days, and each day we walked over 7 miles, okay? It was a lot of walking. So you got to make sure that you wear comfortable shoes, all right? Number 2, again, silly little thing, but bring some snacks. Now, this is a questionable kind of thing because maybe there's some places that check your bags, they won't let you bring things in, but the Tampa RV Show was fine. So we had a little backpack where we had some of our camera equipment and stuff in there, and we brought some snacks with us. Now, the reason why you want to do this, and this was a problem for me at the Tampa RV Show, was that there wasn't enough food vendors. And the ones that were there, you'd have to stand in line 30 to 45 minutes. And unfortunately, on Saturday, we get up there to order our food, and they were completely out of drinks. And so then we had to go stand in another line for 20 minutes because they ran out of drinks. So just bring some snacks, right? Put them in a bag, carry them in with you because you're going to get hungry throughout the day. Okay? Number 3, right? You want to make sure that you're dressing comfortable for the weather. Again, for us, Saturday, it was a little bit cooler here in Florida, but as the day went on, a little front passed through or something, and the wind picked up, and it got pretty cold. Again, for Florida, cold, right? It's not like it's Wisconsin at 20 degrees. But that wind made it really chilly. So you want to make sure you dress comfortable for the weather, right? Or at least pack a sweater or a little jacket or windbreaker, something like that, because you don't want to have your day ruined because, you know, the wind picks up and all of a sudden it's too cold to be outside in shorts and a t-shirt. So make sure that you know what the weather is going to be and plan for it accordingly so it doesn't ruin your day, all right? Number 4, this is a big one. You are most definitely going to want to schedule more time than you think you're going to need, all right? Let me explain just a little bit. We chose to go there on Saturday and Sunday. The show ran for a total of 4 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, the first 2 days, Thursday and Friday, were very, very quiet. And so if you're serious buyers, if you sort of already know what you're looking for, you're an experienced RVer, or even not, the first few days, they're kind of great days to go to because you can get the salespeople and the manufacturers, you can get their full attention. But we didn't. We chose to go Saturday and Sunday. And Saturday, it was absolutely packed. Sunday was a lot better, but it still got a little bit busy as the afternoon went on. So it took so much longer to get everything done that we wanted to do because it was packed. Now, it opened at 9 o'clock, and we were pulling in the parking lot by 9:45. And it was a mess already on Saturday. So make sure you leave enough time. If you only have one day, do not go on a Saturday. That is always going to be the biggest day for any event. We should have known that. We used to do events for a living. That's the day we chose to go. So for sure, plan ahead. Make sure that you leave enough time and plan that it's going to take you more time than you think. Number 5, bring a notebook. All right? You're going to want to take some detailed notes. At the very least, some scribbles. At a show like the the Tampa RV Show, there's thousands of RVs. I wish I knew how many there were. And you can have information overload. And if you don't take some notes about ones that you did like, you're going to forget by the time you get 20 RVs down the road. It's just going to become information overload. So make sure that you have a notebook with you so you can take some detailed notes about the manufacturer and the model number. And then it'll be easier for you to come back to that one later. And of course, if there's anything specific about that manufacturer or model number that you want to write in there, at least it's written down so you know what to go back and look for later. So it would be wise, bring a notebook. Which gets to my next thing, which is 6, bring a backpack. All right, just a little backpack. Again, you're going to be doing a lot of walking. You don't want to be carrying these things. Maybe a little cart. If you have a little cart, you can bring a little cart. But all the manufacturers, they'll have brochures on their different models. And so you're going to be collecting things. Plus, you have your notebook. You're going to want to have your snacks. So bring a backpack. This is going to allow you to put everything in there so that it'll be easier to go through your day, right? So maybe you have one, your wife has one, so you have a couple things. Now, some of the manufacturers give out little bags. We got this little bag. It's, yay big. It's General RV on it. We were able to get those, but they run out of these bags kind of quick. And so don't count on it that a manufacturer is going to have a little bag for you to put stuff in there, or a vendor, in this case, General RV. So just bring a backpack. So we had our backpack. We managed to get this bag, so we put all of the brochures in the bag. And in the backpack, we had our notebook. We had all of our camera equipment because we were doing a lot of videoing. And, of course, we had our snacks. Snacks, gotta have your snacks. All right? Last but not least, number 7. And I'm going to do a separate video in depth about this topic. But number 7, research, research, research. Okay? I can't say that enough. Did I say research? You want to make sure you've done your research before you go. At a show like the Tampa RV Show, almost every manufacturer was represented. They brought almost every model they have, or it sure seemed like it, right? So, there are, for what I found, 79 manufacturers in the country. 79, okay? And I'm just going to take one, for example. Say Winnebago, all right? They have 6 different Class A models. So let's say you're looking for a Winnebago, and they have 6 different models to choose from. Now, within each of the models, there can be 7 or more floor plans in each of these models, right? So multiply that times how many manufacturers there are, and you're going to be overwhelmed instantly. So do some research before you get there of general things you're interested in so that you can go directly to those things you're interested in to spend time there looking. If you don't know what you're looking for, say this is the first time you're about to buy an RV. Okay, great. Go take a look around, take it all in. But it might behoove you beforehand, again, watch a couple YouTube videos about buying an RV for the first time. We're going to put some up here on our channel as well. You can watch those later. But we're going to help you through the process. Buying an RV for the first time can be kind of daunting because there's a lot of choices that you need to make. So we'll do a whole nother video about that stuff later. But really, number 7 is research, research, research. Look, guys, we hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. We love to see you here. We're going to be doing all kinds of RV reviews and tips and tricks and all kinds of stuff. My wife and I, we are full-time RVers. We're on the road all the time. And so we'd love to have you with us, and we look forward to seeing you on the road. All right? Until the next city, be safe.